I'm S. I'm the CEO of S Game and the producer and director of Phantom Blade Zero. Phantom Blade Zero is our first AAA level console and PC games. As you know, we as a Chinese developer before we are mainly focused on mobile games and online games, and so this is our first premium console games focusing the global market. So it features very high-paced actions, combining the multi-layer, multi-pass Soulslike map, some sort of Soulslike map, but I wouldn't label it a Souls game. So it's a bit like a combination of the traditional old-school combo-driven action game and the Souls map.
As I sat down and played, as I felt out the feeling of offense and defense, it felt very Sekiro to me. Shadows Die Twice, very, very pick your moment for defense and offense. Can you speak a little bit to how the team designed the combat in the game?
Yeah, actually, we are inspired. We're inspired by many games, including Sekiro, Ninja Gaiden, Devil May Cry, and many other games. So, but I think we have been thinking about how to express the spirit of the Chinese Kung Fu, of the Chinese blades art. So that's the core, that's the pillar. So we take the reference from many other games, like the old school combo-driven Ninja Gaiden game and Devil May Cry, and also, of course, Sekiro and some sort of Souls game, and also Black Myth Wukong. We combine the different systems together to make our own. So now, as you can see, it's fast-paced but easy. As you can see, you just hold the single button. So the character will do a stance. When you are attacked by an enemy while you are in the stance, you will do corresponding actions to the incoming attacks, which is different from Sekiro. It feels much faster paced. So I think we have been creating a new type or a new paradigm. We wish, hopefully, we create a new paradigm of action game, combining the advantages of the fast-paced action game and the modern Souls game, and we combine different games together. Yeah.
And I noticed as I was going through the battles, the variety of weapons. You start out with the long sword, you get the two dual swords. We had the Najachi, the Falchion.
Yeah.
And how did you decide what kind of weapons that you would want, what kind of combat styles you would want in the game?
We would love to offer totally different combat styles while you are using different weapons. We call it something similar to a build. You can equip it with two main weapons and two offhand weapons. These four weapons together make a build, which defines your combat system, combat style. We have 30 main weapons and 28 offhand weapons in total, which give you unlimited amount of builds. For instance, you can use fire weapon to ignite the enemy, and use another weapon which can do extra damage to a burnt enemy. So we thinking about different things. We combine some RPG systems to our action systems. And also, as I said before, the crucial thing is how to express the essence of Chinese Kung Fu and Chinese blade arts. So we will want to present different speed, different weight, and different lengths with different weapons. And you can see when we attack with the two ringed weapon, you can even throw it away as a ranged weapon. So we offer unlimited styles for players to choose from. Yeah, that's the point in this game.
Is there a particular weapon that you really, really enjoy among them?
Of course, I always enjoy the big blades. Yeah, always play. As you can see, we have these very heavy blades. The heavy blades will charge once you parry the enemy. 3 charges will make the blade red. When your blade turns red, you can pull off a very powerful hit So that's something I love most in this demo. So always like this kind of big blades. And also someone like our colleagues will like the ultimate light weapon, like the speedy weapons. So from the fastest to the slowest, each one will have its very unique pace.
And this game is downright gorgeous. Like, can you speak a little bit to the environmental design and the ideas you came up with when it came to designing the setting of Phantom Blade Zero?
Yeah, of course. We will label this as we create a new term called Kung Fu Punk. So it's a combination of a Chinese style, traditional style Kung Fu, and some modern fashion stuff like cyberpunk, like steampunk. So it's basically a regional world, combining the traditional part and the modern part together to make but it's still integrated. So you can see the bosses with one hand are replaced by some machinery stuff, and you have a cannon where you're having blades. So all this combination will offer very fresh experiences to the players. And also it's like a bridge between different cultures, like our domestic traditional culture and the modern and more universal culture all together with inside this Kung Fu Punk style as we defined it, yeah.
The bosses in this were very, very cool. We had the first guy that was kind of a berserker with the axe, but by the end we ran into the guy that had the chain and cup.
And yeah, this thing we called it 血滴子. If you translate it directly, it's called blood drop. Blood drop is something in many Chinese wuxia novels. So this thing will go to your head and chop your head off, and your head will be collected inside this weapon as a trophy and everything. So it's usually used for the killers and murderers. So it's a nice combinations. I hope this will offer very creative ways to combine different cultures together. When you watch our trailer, you can also see there is also a machinery dancing lion, and also changing face tricks. So all of these are from traditional Chinese culture with our own distort to the Chinese culture, and hopefully we create something totally new that you have never seen before in other games.
And where can people find out more about Phantom Blade Zero?
I think we will go back to work more, and hopefully we'll have more to show you maybe later on next year. I think the story part is also something you may pay attention to, which haven't been showed much yet in here. So the story is also, for us, it's also an expression of some combination of traditional Chinese wuxia novel story and a modern killer story like John Wick's and Matrix. And it's also something you can expect. And also you can also expect some very nice views and nice landscape designs. And also pay attention to the level designs also, which also haven't been shown much yet here. And our level design is also interesting. Although it's straightforward, it connects different bosses together, but the in-between part is also challenging, and there are some puzzles and collectibles, and also side quests, side stories hidden in all the corners, hidden corners and crevices. Yeah, and hopefully all of these can be shown later on. Yeah.
Is there a best place for fans and players to follow the game and see what's coming and what's new?
Yeah, you can follow our X and follow our YouTube channels and also Discord channels. Yeah, we'll have our latest news over there. Yeah.
What are the biggest challenges of running your own gaming studio and of moving from the mobile gaming market over to like a full fidelity AAA game?
Yeah, of course, some difficulties are very obvious, such as the budget and experiences and the resources, but that's only the surface. But I think in the core, the most challenging thing is the very based direction of the game. Not be influenced by anyone else or by some fashion trends or some other noises. And I think that's very important to be very based. We have to be very based and very clear about what we're going to and what's the path. And I think that's very, very difficult because for as a small studio, you will always influenced by the industries and by your partners, investors, and also by the market itself. And always there are many things going on with all this noise, how to keep yourself very clear and very stick to what you originally start from. That's the most difficult part. Yeah.